Robert Hunter. I'm the head coach of the Bendigo Dragons, also one of the state coaches for the state of Victoria, Gridiron Victoria. I have been the head coach of Noah Sims for the past 2 years, and I feel very qualified to talk about him as a player, both on and off the field. Noah came to our club about 2 years ago, arrived as a 17-year-old, interested in playing quarterback. We initially saw Noah, particularly being 17 years old and playing in a senior competition, we saw Noah initially as our backup quarterback, and by all regards, by the end of that first season, we considered him to be the starter going into our next season. In his first season, Noah was used also as a defensive back. We used him as a strong safety. In his first season, playing a little bit of offense and defense, actually finished third in our best and fairest for the club, or our MVP as he'll be referred to in North America. As a 17-year-old and with an average age of our playing group at 28 years of age, Noah was highly regarded right from the very beginning. This translated over to his second season when he was actually voted as captain of the team by the players and the coaching staff. Also played in the Juniors League during the off-season. He won the MVP for the Juniors League and was, for the season and for the grand final, won the championship as a junior. He was a standout player by far. He could make the right decisions on the field at all times. He knew when it was required to roll back with the ball, when he needed to roll out, when he needed to hold his position in the pocket. He would he would look at all of his receivers and make the correct call. If his receivers were covered and he found that there was room to run, he would run. What did that translate into? It led to him having the most rushing yards of any player, including all the running backs, and also the most passing yards. So as a standout player in the juniors competition, there was no doubt that this Noah Sims had the potential to become someone special. And this translated through to the 2014 senior season. We looked at Noah as the player that we were going to base our entire offense around and designed a playbook around that. Noah Sims, when it came to the state selection at the end of the year, Noah was one of the first players chosen at quarterback. At 18 years of age, this player was able to captain and lead the third highest scoring offense in Division I, which was an outstanding performance for this league. We had not seen any junior come up and translate into a senior. At 6'3", and as he's just over 200 pounds, he has a solid size to him. He's not a frail young man. He has almost a Rossberger-like, ability in the pocket. He'll stand up strong. He'll take the hits when they're needed, and he gets up well from them. He feels there's an extra yard or two that is required. You will see Noah go upfield, and he will turn his shoulder into a linebacker or a free safety coming at him, and he will lay hits back on them. I think a lot of people in this league were quite surprised at a quarterback that could actually hit quite well. Not just always scrambling for the yards or just taking the run, but knowing that if it's a pass and it's a pass situation that we need to evolve, he'll move around, and he's actually very strong at eluding. One of the things that he's also very good at is he's had people trying to tackle him, holding on to him, and he's still being able to stay upright with his core strength and throw that ball. He also doesn't throw the ball if he knows that it's likely to be that interception. He has that ability to read. He knows his opposition, spends the time watching the film, which is essential for a quarterback. When he gets down to that line, he will read the free safety and the strong safety very quickly. He'll make the calls, what needs to be done, and he's not afraid to change the play at the line of scrimmage. He's not afraid to pull one of his players in motion if required. He's not afraid to change his backfield if it's required. He's very good at picking up blitzing players as well, which is important for a quarterback to be able to do that. Again, that shows that leadership, that responsibility that he's been able to take on there. He led a club in our first season in Division I. We went to the finals, won our first final against a very experienced, strong defensive team, because no one never gave up. We were down 12-0 in that game, and he knew that he would be able to take his team past them. He had the faith in his team, and he propped everybody up. He knew right to the very end what it was going to take. And I think that translated from his time in his high school football. Noah Sims was exceptional in his ability to take constructive criticism. Noah's very good at being able to relate to the coaching staff, the administration of a club, to every person. He shows great respect. He always takes the time to thank people for what they've done. So is Noah a player that you're going to be bringing over just purely as a quarterback? No, that would be, I think that would be the wrong way to look at it. Noah's a player who has the size of a linebacker, has the speed to play as a strong safety, and can throw a ball. I wish him all the best in any program that picks him up. And the program that picks him up will get a fine student, a fine football player, and a person you're going to be very proud to have been associated with.